haters could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south by my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the week.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season. But rumor is, might have a few more for 2023. And Hurts Looks able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds. He's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he's got it down to the 28. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Vikings! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. yards here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Seems like a perpetual search for productive receivers for Philadelphia, but they think that Quez Watkins might be a keeper after his 2021. Earned a starting spot for much of the season. Hurts fumbles it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense. And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 115 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He's going to field this at the full. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action now, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Listen to me.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Scott to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. In motion right is Watkins. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
In motion right is Watkins. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Complete. Jefferson the target. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 59 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another run here with Sanders. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 37 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 38, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it? He's got a man, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5.